Please be advised. Adventures in Initiative may have triggering content for some viewers.
Adventures and Initiative presents VALMIRAH.
Hey, welcome to Adventures Initiative, our VALMIRAH campaign. How's it going, everybody? It's been a minute.
It has.
Yes, it has. I'm happy to be back and have you guys here. We will not be having Fntasylover with us. She is out with family this weekend. Surprise gift from her dad. But let's jump into it. 50 XP to whoever wants to give a summary of what happened last time. Shop, go.
So, previously on Adventures in Initiative presents VALMIRAH, we were given a boat by ye old jelly-obsessed turtle, which we began to navigate across the lake, upon which we discovered a giant flock of bloodhawks who wanted to eat us. There was some finger-banging, there was some insults towards the hawks, and we eventually survived, coming aground at the end of the session on Ember Craft Island and discovering what appears to be abandoned and partially destroyed huts of the tribe we were supposed to meet there. How's that?
Okay. I'll give I'll give 15 XP to anybody that can add what happened before that in the same session.
I went and investigated the camp. Or was it you talking about when we got the cookbook?
Like in the mansion, you guys had during the whole session. There was like a whole
we got shown around a bunch of jellies, and I was given a cookbook because I'm awesome and I get to cook magical things.
Yes.
The cantrip jellies. And
Yes,
we accepted the job to go to the island and get the materials he needed.
Mm-hmm. Which is, if you can remember anything else about,
And there's special
like what the materials are made of?
special glass.
Made from what? Pop quiz, everybody! Pop quiz.
You actually didn't tell us.
I'll be real. I don't
Did I
remember.
not?
No, you never said the name of the material. You just said it was some kind of special glass or something.
Yeah, that's what I have written down.
But you never named the material.
It was like something dealing with it's like magic containing. It has properties. Okay, if I didn't.
Yeah,
go
you
into it,
explained
then-
the properties of it is it can contain magic while also contain like they can't absorb it
and
or damage it.
Keeps them from being.
But
able
you never
to
told
grow.
us a name.
And I had
Oh.
a weird dream about some really cool, dark, deep voice pointing me on a mission to get more power.
15 XP to drunk, so add that to your character sheet. So, all right. Everybody knows what their HP is at after the encounter. Just checking, and what spells you've used.
Yep.
Okay.
We
Got
had
hurt.
healing, which was good.
So it is nighttime. You guys are at the encampment. Merish just did an investigation on what seemed to be some crates. Found a broken glass bottle. Let me actually bring up the PDF for this. Just so
I don't know
exactly
what happened
I'm-
out there, but it's really weird. It looks like everyone ran off in a hurry. Like something came into camp.
Yeah. If anybody else wants to, I believe it was just Merish that made
This.
investigation.
Yeah,
check.
Merish
So if
kind of
anybody else
rushed
wants
in.
to- yeah, he found the tents all kind of turned over. Some of them were still up, but it seems like there's been like tearing and just destroying of things. He found a few different items. Let me see here. Empty bottles.
Oh, we had a whole list.
Yeah.
short bow.
You found one intact short bow that
Dart
can be
gun.
used in a pile of broken bows, 2 darts, and a singular dart gun, slightly broken, but you could probably theoretically fix it if you wanted to not go into it. And I think your DC was 15, so through it you actually found a small amount of clear slime-like substance in a singular bottle.
It's kind of solid. It looks liquidy, but it's really hard when it gets on your skin. It's
Yeah,
really weird,
it's-
guys.
It is dark, so you can You can make an Arcana check if you want. I don't know if I made you guys roll this or not last time, but
Everybody?
if you want, you can make an Arcana check on the liquid.
Well, that's good. I'm good at Arcana.
I will.
That's an 18.
I want to do it too.
That's
give
also an
second.
18.
Okay.
Ah,
Hold on. Slow down.
Sorry.
gotta use the thing. I got a 7!
Okay. Merish and Barry, by investigating this liquid.
Jary,
I
am not an owlbear.
My
much as
bad, whatever.
One.
I mean, can we make like an
It's
owlbear?
like I misgendered you or something. I'm sorry.
You mean like how Ace is a boy?
Yeah.
Or Yip is a
Ace
boy?
is a guy. Yeah.
I
You're
looked at my
able
own
to
stuff.
notice through the just checking out this liquid. It does be clear. It's a little bit descriptive of what did Dr. Core or Professor Core told you? Gary and Core. Yeah, I'm remembering my PC or my NPC. Told you about of what he was looking for, but definitely not a lot. It's like a very small potion container. Is what it looks like. But you don't know what the substance originates from. You just, from the description that you were given, it sounds about it. So you have one bottle of a clear type magical substance that you're not quite sure what it does. So if someone wants to put that down in their inventory, you can.
I will let Merish do that because he's good at that kind of thing.
Okay.
I already did it. It's in my inventory.
All right. You can also notice what seems to be... Well, actually, with it being dark, it'd probably be a little bit harder to notice if you weren't looking for it. So, and I think that's about it for right now. Until you'd probably be able to check some more when it comes to daylight, but for now, it seems a little bit harder to see things.
What do you think? Should we go out and investigate some more? I don't know. It seems like these guys got attacked
how
by
dark?
something.
How dark is it right now?
You guys showed up probably sunrise had just gone down about 2 hours ago, so you guys just barely showed up.
It's getting pretty dark
You're
right
probably
now.
going through lantern light right now, which I'll say that you guys have one lantern from on the ship.
I
Barry
cast a light
is going.
on an object
Yeah,
on the boat.
Barry's casting dancing lights as well.
Okay.
So there's just 4 torch-sized,
So
white lights just floating, kind of
as
at
the
the
light.
maximum range, just circling us right now.
Okay.
And kind of in
lighthouse.
the center, whatever table or something that we would sit at to discuss things. I would cast light on the table.
Okay. So Merish,
Paying
if you were to
attention
look
to the
again with the lights going out and about, you can notice through the clear liquid that when it's hit with light, it actually refracts it into a rainbow-like substance.
Ooh, that's pretty, guys. You see this?
Gotta remember how to do Jerry's voice. Oh, that's quite interesting.
Go to the general and save some time.
Yeah, my cousin, Jen Rao. Buy some insurance.
Okay.
We need Jen Rao merch.
Anybody? Well, anybody keep an eye out for things? I'll say that.
I think I'm gonna have Jary
Briar.
take his 4 lights, which they each give about a 10-foot radius. So he's got about 20. He's got about 20 feet or 10-foot radius. Yeah, so he's got about 20 feet on any side of him because he's keeping them just circling around him. That's dimly lit. So he's gonna try and pick through and investigate and see if there's signs of what specifically happened here instead of just violence, quote unquote.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Well, what? You don't trust what I
Or
described to you?
investigation or survival.
I'll do investigation.
Okay. As you guys are doing this, Briar does seem to be kind of keeping an eye out. And she says that she can hear movement within the bamboo trees.
Yeah, it's
etc. around you. Which
7.
those are probably out about 20 feet from the village.
Yeah, so that's 17 investigation.
All right. From what you can see, it seems like there's some interesting like brown liquid substances around. Nothing that seems like of blood of sorts, but you're not sure of it. Are you proficient with alchemical things? In any
Like, do
way?
I have...
Do you have like an alchemy? Oh, if you were to talk to Briar, she would say that just by able to look at it, because she is proficient with it.
Yeah,
no.
no.
She doesn't know what it is.
I can do
She's not
disguise
100%
kit, smith's tools, and a bunch of instruments. That's what I got.
Okay, so looking around, you see what seems to be little tiny like claw marks and scratch marks. You notice that a lot of the shiny things, like there's nothing shiny around besides the glass bottles. There are things that are just broken, but it seems as though they were dropped from very far up and maybe like tossed into an area, like into piles and such. A lot of the things are just tossed and turned. Blankets aren't torn in any way, but they do, like, you find little bits of animal feces within the area. It seems decently fresh.
Something appears to have pooped here, and it seems to have happened recently. I can't identify what's been causing some of this damage, but something bad happened.
Also, yep, you do end up finding what you believe to be bits of, what's the word? Spell components of what looks to be like put together spell components. It's no spell that you notice, but or know of, but yeah.
Yip's taking
It
that
seems like
stuff.
someone was not practicing magic within the village.
Could I make another perception check just for like the surroundings from where I found that?
Sure.
Okay. Yip second. So I have to use the little bot
Good.
because I forgot my dice today. So it's like a 12.
A 12.
Yeah, it doesn't like me today.
It's okay. I'll say that 12 gets you something. Looking around, you do know that it seems to be more arcane than it is nature magical practice, so it's definitely not like druidic, which is what most nature type based things are. Druidic or divine. It's more scientific or actual arcane practice.
Okay.
But you're not sure what one, like whether it's artificer or artificing, alchemical, wizardry, sorcery, etc.
Well, Yip's gonna take it. Is there like a bag or anything where I can put the spell components in? Or...
Yeah, you would have a bag on you.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in a separate bag for my own spell component stuff.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep it.
Sounds good.
So, Dono, it's safe for us to interpret that definitely magic was used here and possibly was the cause of this based on what, like, me and Yip are finding. Or Yip and
Yeah,
I are
probably the
finding, right?
emptiness of the village is dealt with magic. And
Um,
putting it together... make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Yeah, intelligence. I'll give you...
Straight intelligence. 19.
Ooh, that's not bad. The fact that the village is ransacked and turned over, and that there was magic used, are completely different things.
Yeah, I'm more just like I'm trying to ascertain if Jary would reach the conclusion of casting a certain spell. So I'm going to take 10 minutes, and he's going to ritual cast Detect Magic, and
Okay.
just see what pops up aura-wise around him. So within 30 feet of me, I can sense magic.
Okay.
And
There is...
I can use my action to see a faint aura. of whatever
Okay.
school it is.
You do get a magical ping off of the potion bottle. It's the same magic properties as what was on the wall in the back room of the mansion. You don't get anything magical based within the area around you, besides maybe like a few of the different components. But even then,
Nothing that's like, oh, there's illusion here or something like that. It's just
yeah.
They-
You
well, that seems kind of strange.
make
finding
an Arcana
magical
check
components.
for me. Make an Arcana check.
Wasn't there supposed to be witches on this island?
There's rumors.
5.
5. Okay. No, you don't pick up on
It literally hit the wall and then just spun on one face for a second.
Oh god.
Hey, DM, I
So
got a
it didn't even really
question.
properly roll. But
Yes.
this is
So
very
could
kind
you-
of strange for
One
finding.
1 second.
Could Yip look at like any of the nature stuff, because he said feces and stuff, and make a nature check to see if Yip knows
Sure.
what type of animal it is?
Sure.
Okay.
Do that.
Let's do a
I'll give
poop
you
check.
advantage with. I'll give you advantage with Briar helping you.
Okay.
So roll twice.
While Yip's doing that, Jerry's just like, seems kind of strange. We're finding magical components,
19.
but there's no signs of magic here
19.
other than the coop.
It is.
But I'm magic.
Oh, what is it called?
That's not even a conversation
Monkey.
I'm going to take to explain how magic works to Merish.
It's like a small humanoid, but you also know that this is monkey feces because you can tell from like the different bits of food that are
Monkeys?
inside of it.
We don't have monkeys in the swamp.
Yip's try to like communicate that to anybody, so possibly Briar.
Are you
or anybody just
pantomiming
like-
a monkey?
Yip.
Briar would be able to be there with you as well and be like, it's this seems to be left by like monkeys
It's
here.
monkey shit.
Yep. A whole lot of monkey shit.
See monkey poo.
Oh, monkeys? I wonder what kind. We had a few in the circus.
I wonder
They were
what
like
they
little
like.
guys. They were very nice. Just wait, it's fucking like demon baboons.
Or no, it's
Don't give me
were
ideas.
monkeys. Freaking were monkeys. Imagine
Actually,
they were monkeys.
there is in the monster manual a demon that looks like a big ass baboon, if I remember correctly.
Oh god.
Either that or it's in
Any
Volos.
ideas?
They're fucking cool and they have a huge challenge rating. Nothing we'd face anytime soon.
Isn't that
Yeah, have you
freaking
met Dono?
a Demigorgon? A two-headed monkey
The
demon thing?
Demigorgons like that too, yeah. There's a few different ones that look like monkeys and baboons and shit.
Yeah.
Monkeys.
Sorry, what was that, Drew?
They'll fuck you up.
He said that we wouldn't be facing that anytime soon. I said, have you met Dono?
No. The specific one I'm thinking of is like a challenge rating 8. Like,
Have you met Dono?
even Donna's not going to throw a challenge rating 8 at a level 2 party. A half challenge rating would destroy
You guys
us.
don't even have magic items yet.
Don't tell Merish that. He thinks he is magic.
I am magic.
He has magic.
Literally, Jary just like, anytime Merish is like, but I am magic, Jerry's just like, I'm not explaining how magic in the Arcane works to you, kid. Just read a book. And turns and just, no, not doing it. He's already done it with his siblings too many times.
Okay. What would you guys like to do? Would you like to explore more on, like, go deeper into the
I want
island?
to go deeper into the woods. Let's go to where that town was.
Do you guys want to take a rest till the morning? Maybe take
With
watches?
how dark it is and us not knowing this island, it might be safer to rest here by the boat until light, just because there are things that can attack from the dark and kill us.
Well, that's why we can cast light.
I'm resting here.
No
Gives a
fun.
normal yawn.
I guess it's time for bed.
Yep.
Arguing with an 11-year-old. Right? Merish is like 11?
Yeah.
He's technically 14, but he's led a very sheltered life.
So me until I was 17.
Okay. So you guys take a rest. Who's taking first watch?
Take first watch.
Okay.
Jary will take second.
I'll do third.
Okay.
So Briar
You
gets fourth.
guys. All right. Make a perception check for me, Merish.
It's a 16.
All right.
Off to good rolls today. Merish is feeling great.
Yeah, should be.
Concerning.
Give me. Trying to find. Oh wait, no, it's not in my docs. I'm dumb. In my images. Nothing seems to happen throughout the night. You do hear rustling on the island. You hear frogs croak. What seems to be like a small scream, but that catches you off guard and probably like gives you a little bit of like a beating heart attack. But your 2-3 hour watch goes without a hitch.
I clutch my staff a little closer. Poke, poke, poke. Jary, it's your turn. Poke, poke.
Can I roll to try and grab his staff and yank it away from him? He's waking
Sure.
up a dwarf.
Make a strength check.
Strength?
Opposing
Yeah.
strength.
I think we're
Yeah.
both pretty much the same on strength, so this will be fun.
Oh, shoot.
17.
5.
He takes your. How do you
Stop
How
it
do you
with the
take it?
poking! And he's gonna... I'm just gonna grab the end of it, yank it out of his hands, and toss it onto his bedroll.
Nice.
Just stop it with the poking! That's not very nice! He's gonna get up and
Oh.
pull his blanket around him and sit down next to the fire to keep watch.
I lean in close and said, someone was screaming out there. It's kind of scary.
Was it like a person scream or a monkey scream? They're very close.
I don't know what monkeys sound like. I've never met one in the swamp.
Can I attempt to imitate a monkey scream?
Sure. Make a performance check.
Yeah. Gotta use that bard skill. 22.
Yeah, you do pretty damn good, and it sounds almost exactly like a human scream. Like,
Did it sound like that?
Was that what I heard?
not exactly, but yeah, basically. Like it's
Kind of close.
It's so fucking close that you wouldn't really be, like, even if you rolled a natural 20, you still, as Merish, probably wouldn't know the difference. Just
Well,
saying.
it's creepy. I'm going to bed now.
Sleep well. All right, perception.
Yeah.
$18.
Okay. Okay. Your goes as well. You do hear rustling within the trees, screams as well, frogs, croaking. You also hear what sounds like, it's just noises that you're not used to. Because camping, it's like a camping, but you're on a boat and you're looking out to the sea and you're looking in front of you, and it's a lot of stuff that you're not used to, but ultimately nothing's really coming to seem to bother you in any way. So,
Yeah. It's very different from the kind of camping I grew up with, considering.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Next up is Yip.
Yeah, so Jerry's just going to kind of walk over to Yip's feet and poke the bottom of Yip's feet with one of his big knobbly fingers. Just, Yip, Yip, Yip. Time to get up. Yip, wake up. Yip.
Yep. Yep.
Yip's awake.
Okay.
There was some screaming, might have been monkeys. When Merish was watching, I didn't really hear anything. I'm gonna go to bed now. And he's gonna go over to his bedroll and just, like, within like 5 minutes, just loud dwarvish snoring.
The mere fact that you guys found out that it was monkeys is probably keeping you from wanting to go out and do fun things. Yeah, just a little bit. All right. Yep. Make me a perception perception check.
Huge moment. That's a 20.
So
You found it.
Toby
Natural
redeemed
20.
help action,
Mm-hmm.
so Kawaii has advantage on their roll.
You just rolled a natural 20, didn't you, Kawaii? Or Ace.
Yep.
Yep. So she didn't even need the help action. So I'll give it to Briar
Hey.
when she goes to do hers.
Next, Toby.
I need to go for a second, guys. My car just died.
Oh,
Okay.
you're good. So for Yip, she actually does see what is a monkey come by into this thing. She can't really see what it is, but she notices that one of the one of the
Yip
arms
is a he.
he. Am I saying she? God damn it.
Yeah, you said it like 3 times.
I'm just checking.
You're out of practice. You're out of practice.
I'm on autopilot right now, my dude. And I'm just used to saying it.
He's an old, worn-out man.
But as he notices, because of a natural 20, one of the arms does not look like a fleshed arm. Instead, it is bony, and I can't really ask Yip what he would want to do in this situation. So, his natural 20 does so much. Okay, so I'm just gonna say that Yip stays quiet within this situation and brings it off to Briar, which I am in charge of Briar as well. So. Oh, she rolled 19 and natural 20 for her
Nice.
investigation. So I'm gonna roll. She also ends up seeing the monkeys go by. They don't seem to notice the ship in any way or try and get a hold of it because you guys are out onto. It probably deals with something with being out on water. But yeah, the long rest comes to an end. Nothing seems to have happened. Besides, Yip does report. I would imagine Yip and Briar both report that they notice that there's something wrong with the monkeys in the chin.
Wrong how?
Yip. Briar steps in with.
Jary turns to Briar.
Seem to be all there.
Merish is just kind of looking at Yip.
I mean,
like,
monkeys
go
are
on.
kind of weird normally, from what I'd seen.
I mean,
One of them
physically.
threw poop at me when I was a kid. Oh, like bits are
What
missing?
does a monkey look like? We don't have them in the swamp.
Jary just pats Merish's head. And then turns back to Briar to continue the conversation. Just the parent ignoring the
Basically-
child's question.
From what I saw, and I'm not 100% sure, they might be undead.
Undead monkeys. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to stay here. Like, there seems to be a crate of the stuff the professor needed right here. Let's load it up and just go.
You guys
but
only
they're all
found one.
smashed. I don't know if we can get that much.
Well, the crate was smashed, but most of the bottles were intact, weren't they?
There's just one bottle with.
Hmm.
There's just one bottle that you found, and that was because you guys rolled high enough to find the one singular bottle with something in it.
It's okay, Jary. I'll lead the way. I'll keep you safe.
That is not comforting.
Clang, clang, and I grab my stuff. Let's go.
To have Yip's character sheet now. It's like, We pull up Yip's character sheet now. All right. Make another perception check for the investigation check for the day. If you guys
Investigation.
can find anything new with the sunlight.
That is a natural 20.
All right. You do end up finding tracks and scratch marks within the tree that lead you into two different directions. One splits off to the left, and one splits off to the right into the back of the camping or village area. And you can notice that it's mostly scratch marks, product or items, clothing, etc., like maybe tools or whatever that go off to the right. And it's like little things that are just kind of thrown around and whatever. And then to the left is, it seems to be old tracks, like footprints. They do seem amphibian in nature.
Well, it seems that people went this way. Look, tracks. And I point off to the left. Which way do you guys want to go?
Amphibian tracks to the left,
Yeah.
and then
like,
just the scratch marks and such to the right.
mhm.
I mean, we could always split the party.
At level 2, really? You want this campaign to end fast, don't you?
Well, I'm going to go with the party without the bard because, remember, you always kill the bard.
Except this bard has saved your life how many times?
Didn't I save yours once?
No.
Yeah.
No, you did once. I've saved your life more than once.
Only twice.
That's still more than once.
Gosh. Bickering little boys.
We're not bickering.
I'm
He's
a great,
bickering. I'm making a statement.
warlock.
You too. I don't think powerful can be applied to any of us. You're shorter than me
Barely.
by like 2 inches.
Oh.
that 2 inches where it counts.
But no,
What do you
yeah,
guys wanna do?
I think Jary's gonna want to follow the amphibian footprints as well, just because it's like that's a sign of something more
That's
humanoid
That's
than monkeys.
Merish's thought too is there would be something. Someone would be that way. Someone walk that way. So that's the way he wants to go. Let's go this way.
How much will our fans pay for Donna to never sing again?
Hi ho, hi ho. It's off to people we go.
If someone gifts 100 subs right now, I won't sing anymore during stream.
I mean, with the discount, that's only $400 right now.
There's a discount going on?
Yeah, it's September, so instead of it being $5.99, it's $3.99 for a 1-month sub.
Let's go. Let's go.
Toby's like,
Off the train we go.
But yeah, no. So we would follow that left path with the amphibian footprints. How
Okay.
big? How big are they? Are they like normal
They seem to
size,
be
or are they more
like-
small?
So it's bipedal in nature. Make survival checks.
Okay. I've got good survival.
I was just wanting to know the size.
That's a 12.
Okay. So you know that they're bipedal.
18.
Okay. Jary would know that there is, they seem to be bipedal in nature, probably running between 50 to 75 pounds. And probably height-wise, around 3 feet.
So not grung. Since those guys are only like a fucking 6-inch tall.
Okay, so
Creature.
there is a blue.
Oh, those guys can be up to 3 feet.
Grung?
3.5.
I could have sworn grung were shorter.
We're gonna say there's a blue
But,
tint to
yeah.
my skills this morning.
There's a blue tint. Very
Yeah.
nice. Okay. All right, so
Come on, Jerry, let's go.
So, but either way, they're shorter than all of us, and we can totally take them.
okay, so you guys begin to walk down what seems to be this. It's a trail, but like beaten and probably not like well put together. Like there's growing grass above your knees, so it's a little bit of like rough terrain to be able to move through. And you find yourself in front of a large boulder.
That's a nice boulder. I like that
That's in front of
boulder.
you. Granted, there's like thick bamboo-like woods to your right and left that kind of keep you from being able to go in and around the boulder, but it just seems like a large boulder. It's about 7 feet high. Probably weighs around 3 tons. Be pretty hard
Here,
to move.
give me a boost. See if we can get over it.
Can't go around it. Can't go through it. Can't go under it. Gotta go over it. How strength to yeet the lizard boy over with Briar's
Okay.
help? Like each of us takes an arm and a leg and just.
Briar's gonna help you. Appreciate. Okay, so you guys are gonna
Already
make
an
2
acrobat.
strength checks together. Merish, you're gonna make a dexterity check to be able to hold yourself, like, kind of taut and strong, and keep your core
Be an arrow.
together. Yeah, be an arrow. Think arrow. Think straight.
13.
Okay. That's cocked as fuck, Briar. That's a
4.
19 from Briar. Oh no, 18 from Briar plus 2, so a dirty 20 and a 4. So
Liza
Briar
Three
gets
plus
like a
one.
good.
Stiff as a board.
Briar gets a good, like, hard, like, and you just kind of like don't give off as much. So Merish, you keep your not body like your core just stiff, just like I'm an arrow, up, and you just kind of turn slightly. Let me see. And though you do make it over the rock, you seem to begin to like fall a little short. Can you make another dex check for me? See if you can keep yourself from falling either on your butt
Oh,
or like
God.
being knocked prone. So like acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics check.
Ah,
That's great.
hey, another nat 20. 23.
Woohoo! So you just kind of see him like do this little flip and just boom, lands directly, and you're on the other side of the boulder.
What do I see?
Check.
A large frog with a spear.
Ribbit. Ribbit.
And then
ribbit,
Donna, you gotta do it right. It's
You see the other side of the boulder. It goes down and it splits into a fork-like area. One way off to the left and one way off to the right, and like thick bamboo trees. So,
Oh, I'm all alone.
yeah, you are.
Hey, guys, it forks off over here. Should I go on and see what's up?
No, find a way for us to get around.
probably the
Investigate
gate to somebody's village.
around to see if there's any way through or around that I can find from this side.
Okay, make an investigation check.
16.
So, are you investigating anything in particularly, or just looking around?
I'm going to
Purpose-
start with the boulder.
Okay,
Is there anything special about the boulder? It's a beautiful boulder.
it is a beautiful boulder, and as you put your hands on the boulder and you feel around, you notice that your hand goes through it in a certain spot. It's very low and down at the bottom, and it looks as though you could and you go to put your head through, and you notice that it's a very, very small tunnel that people can probably crawl through and only would know about if they investigated it well enough.
I just wanted to throw the lizard.
Which you might
I
not
figured there was
actually.
something like- No, legitimately, I figured there was something like that. I just wanted to throw the lizard folk because it's funny.
I'm going to crawl through and kind of pop my head out. Hi, guys.
Ah! He's trapped under the boulder! How
You
did you
see
get
just like
there?
this random head come through the boulder, and it looks like he's stuck in the rock, and he's just like, "Hi, how's it going?"
Merish, are you okay?
Here.
grab his hand and tug him in.
That's
Big
very
strength.
odd.
Can Jary fit? He does have that dwarven booty.
If you want to try and contort yourself, hey bud, how's it going?
What do I need to roll?
Making acrobatics. You're gonna go
Acrobatics. Okay, I actually have a good stat for that.
kind of knot yourself up.
That's 22.
Ooh, yeah, you're totally able to do it. And let me see if Briar can get herself and Yip to do it. Briar succeeds, and Yip succeeds. So you guys are all able to kind of wiggle yourself through. Yip, it's easy for Briar. It's a little bit harder just because of her size is a little bit larger than all you guys, and for you as well.
As the
It's
tallest
kinda like
person in the
you're wiggling
party.
around through it, and you're kind of like, I'm a tube of toothpaste. I'm a little too.
Don't
sleeping
let the
so
booty
hard.
fail me now.
It is kind of muddy underneath of it, so you guys do get, like, Jary, you in particular, definitely get, like, dirt all over the front part.
I'm a dwarf. I don't care.
Hello, halfling.
Yeah. Jary just kind of wipes it off.
Well, should have learned prestidigitation.
Yep.
That was fun. Can you throw me again sometime?
Absolutely. That was very fun. Good work finding the hole.
1 second, you guys. I gotta bring him to
We
the
put some fuzz on it.
Okay.
Come on, bud. Go to your mama.
Ah, the child is still in the I don't want to wear clothes stage.
That stage doesn't go away anytime soon. Mine's 5 and still hates wearing clothes.
Oh, my little brother is 7, and about 80% of the time we can get him to wear clothes.
That's about right.
Oh my goodness.
It's not very
Hey
bad.
there, hi there, ho there.
Hey there, hi there.
Hello
Okay,
there.
You guys want to go left or right?
I chose last time. It's your turn, Jary.
Are there still tracks in the mud?
Yes, they seem to go off to the left.
Keep going left.
Okay.
Another left
As you go
turn.
down that way, about 100, 120 feet, it does split off again, but it continues to go straight and then off to the left. But the tracks begin to go straight, and what you can notice is that it clears off in that area, and it seems to just kind of drop.
Huh. That's weird. I want to go that way.
Okay. So you go off to that way, and you notice that it is about a 50-foot drop cliff. Down.
Whoa. Do we know? Do I notice any pathway that would lead us down?
There is a sheer rock cliffside that seems to kind of like diagonally go down. You guys will probably need to make a dexterity check to be able to do it.
Is there any
But-
large trees or stones up at the top?
Yes, there are. There's obviously the bamboo trees and such.
I mean large, like heavy and
me check.
strong, sturdy.
Hold on. He's got to deal with kiddo.
You see where I'm going with this?
Kind of.
I've got 50 feet of rope.
We all do. We're D&D
Exactly.
adventurers.
We tie a couple together and we rappel down.
Maybe.
Sorry about that. Child wanted my attention for a second to fix his tablet. So yes, you imagine that you could probably tie, if you're doing what I think you're wanting to do. Is tie a rope,
I'm
right?
doing what you think I'm doing.
Okay, you could probably tie your rope off to some of the trees and be able to make like a rope down.
Rappel line.
Yeah, rappel line. Do
Hey,
you guys have any climbing tools to be able to do it without having
No.
to make a check? Okay, so then you guys will need to make
well,
a...
for rappelling, you don't
check.
have. It's
Okay.
really all about laying back and just letting the rope do the work.
It's a little more than that.
Yeah.
I'd rock climb all the time. It's
I know, but rappelling it's a matter of balancing yourself, controlling your feed.
It just
There's a lot more to it, especially when you're having to do it
Back.
with a rope-tied harness.
you lay back and you jump.
That's how you die when you're doing it without a full harness and a figure eight. Which
I've
what
done
we're
it.
doing
I've
would be
done it
with no
without a
climbing
harness.
equipment.
Mm,
Like you, especially considering the fact that our characters have to be strong enough to keep the rope held.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And
yeah, we do it
Merish
boys,
is not that
except for-
strong. Me as a person who's been doing it for years, I could do it.
Okay.
Yeah, but
for
you're
Merish, it
also
was a
not a
little-
level 2 character.
But Merish, I don't think would know. See what
Kinda
tools
like
I've
you
got.
Talk about this. It's fine.
Equipment.
I know I don't have anything for this. How tall was the cliff again?
50 feet.
About 50
We-
feet.
We'd need 2 ropes.
Let me see if Briar's got a rope. She probably
I know I
does.
have.
Yip has a rope.
Hey, welcome back.
Do I have a rope? I don't have a rope because I have a performer's kit. One of
Yep,
the few
has a
kits that doesn't have rope.
All right,
Okay.
so I kind of explained my idea. What do you guys think? You think we can do it?
Rappelling down?
Yeah.
We could.
Can Yip just like yeet himself off and just cast Featherfall?
Sure, you totally.
You have Featherfall?
I have Featherfall.
We could all jump then.
Do you have a feather on you?
I think
Yip
after
can-
yesterday, Yip has a feather.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
also
that's rough.
Yip would have feathers also on his quarterstaff because of the decoration.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because he's got the dead bird.
Yeah,
So, that's right.
dead bird stuff.
Briar does not have a rope.
Am I the only one with a rope?
Have a rope.
You and Merish have rope, so you guys would
It's
think
because
you'd be able to-
Briar and Jary have more specialized kits they have to
Yeah.
get.
Yeah,
She
I
has
have
a
a rope.
card set.
I tied my rope to the large tree,
Very nice. All right.
and then
So you tie-
me and Yip, come here. Let me see your rope.
Yip's
So it's
gonna
like a
have rope.
bamboo tree. It's pretty thick, but as you like go to taut it, it's kind of like bends like how bamboo is, but it doesn't make any kind of like a snapping noise or anything, so it holds it nice and taut. So
I
if
kind
you
of
need
tie it
to-
together, and I'm like, here we go.
All right, make a survival check for the knot.
Oh, I'm good at survival.
And Yip
Thank
double
God
check it.
somebody is.
Well, he's a lizard folk. I think that's something that you just get as one.
That is a 19.
Okay, you are uber confident about this knot, 100%. Okay.
All right.
Who's
Going first.
Yep, you're yeeting yourself.
Yeah, Yip's yeeting. So what Yip is doing?
So
Oh no,
He's
Yip,
just
don't
gonna-
do it.
Yip's
you
gonna
three
take-
get yourself all ready, like have little like rappelling setups, and you're just like, all right, yep, let's go. And it's just Yip, just like, yep, yeet.
Why do I
Just
feel like
"What?"
in that moment is the first and only time that Yip ever says anything else, and it's
Yippee-ki-yay!
No, Yip. How Yip would do it is Yip would take up his paws and make kind of like a peace out yo type pose and just drop.
All right.
this isn't a flat cliff, right? It's got like some angle to it.
Oh,
I
it's
see Happy
it's
from
kind of
Fairy
like a
Tale
sheer
just go.
fall, but it kind of like
That's what I'm
curves slightly
trying
in
to
different
say.
areas and such.
Like if you fall straight off the edge, you're gonna hit something, right?
I just see
Yeah.
Happy from
Oh, yeah.
Fairy Tale running off the freaking cliff, turning around, and just going, "Yip."
At least it's peace signs and you're not flipping us off.
So yeah. Yip. Yip. I mean, yip.
That.
You-
Thank you, Dark
you-
Dragon, for all sorts of bits.
Oh shit! Thank you so much.
Yeah, we
Holy
got like
crap.
20 Corgos.
Ooh, damn.
We will take care of these Corgos.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yip yeets himself off a cliff. God, try and
Say that 10
12
times fast.
Yip
Yip yeets himself.
off a cliff. I can't.
Just yip yeets is a tongue twister. Yip yeets, yip yeets, yip yeets. Yip yeets. It turns into like Simlish very
You guys all
quickly.
go like, what the fuck? And you can go down, make athletics checks for repelling.
Oh, finally!
The DC is pretty low, so
The moment we see Yip start to like softly float down like fucking Mary Poppins, Jerry's just like, I gotta learn that trick.
It's a 10.
Okay.
So, I need to make
Athletics?
an athletics for myself
okay.
as
First,
well.
who's going first? What's the order of operations?
I'll go first. It was my
Okay.
idea.
I think Jerry's gonna go last.
Okay, so it's gonna go Merish, Briar, Jary. So Merish, you're kind of shaky on it, and you start bringing yourself down. And Briar seems pretty decently confident and like has just like this serious face on her, and she begins to jump down. Immediately, her foot slips on a rock that goes off and begins to fall. And is trying to catch herself on the rope. She's rolling. Actually, wait. What is this? Oh no! And like catches herself right before she gets to you, Merish, and she's just like, "Sorry." She rolled just.
Did you
below
do
the-
that?
I'm sorry. Okay. She's just kind of like having a little bit of a heart attack to herself, and she's just like,
Can Yip see this?
She's just like
yes.
terrified now. And
Yip is just gonna
her
be
skin turns
sarcastic and be
black.
like, "Yep."
all right.
And that's a 16 for Jerry.
Okay, Jary, as you begin to go down, you begin to rappel down. You're doing fantastic job, everything. And then you begin to feel the rope shaking from the top as you guys are like shaking
What
back
the
and
hell
forth, and you're
is
like,
going on?
and you begin to hear and you hear the sound of monkeys up above you, shaking and trying to sabotage your rope.
Can I get at least to about 30 to 35 feet down?
Yeah, you can definitely do that. Like you're like sliding down, your acrobatics check was enough, but once you get to about the 20-foot mark, you hear and you feel the rope go and begin to
Yeah, because Jerry
fall
was
down on you.
So since I could feel it starting to go when I was about 20 to 25 feet, Jerry would have slipped out of the rope and jumped, and I want to try and do like a tumble and roll down onto the ground below me to try and control my fall. Because about that distance, I think I can safely.
Yeah, make
That
an
sounds
acrobatics.
fall.
badass. That sounds badass.
19.
Ooh, very
Nice.
good.
I got
You're
that high
able to,
dex.
like, with that, and with your training in the circus, you're able to be like, I know exactly what to do in this situation, and with confidence, you jump, doing a
Can I?
backflip off the cliff.
Can I describe?
Sure.
You know me. I like describing.
I know.
So
no, you're
yeah,
good.
he's gonna quickly slip the rope, kick off the cliff, do like a tumbling backflip into a ball. So he's just rolling as a ball most of the way down, and then right before he hits the ground, he's going to essentially spring out and somersault along the ground until he slows down and stops and ends up like perfect, arms in the air, presenting on the landing. Just hell was that?
Make a performance check for me. Let's see what kind of flashiness you got.
23.
Okay, yeah. You even throw out a little bit of glitter, and it's just.
Hey! Don't try that at home or unsupervised. I
Just
broke some
happened
bones
up
first
there.
time.
That was cool, by the way.
Yip is
And
thinking
I'm
I
guessing
could
at that
beat
point
myself
is
up
when the
the
rope
cliff.
falls down on top of Merish.
It drops all the way to the bottom, and you guys do not have a way back up to repel or to climb back up. So unless you were to take the diagonal, like crisscross path off to the side, that is very like it's very much like a small little inch path. So you could climb
Yeah, you're
down
like
it.
hanging onto the wall.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're like finger gripping, freaking trying to stay clear, and you just see what look like you can now see is a large monkey-like creature, just like up on the top, and just kind of you think it gives you the middle finger. If anybody wants to make a perception check on what it looks like, you can.
I do. Perception.
Okay.
Yeah, Jin.
Yeah. By the way, you did see this monkey during your check because you rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
You did notice that it looked like it was a little bit through your schooling. It seemed necromantic. Jary, you don't notice anything different.
Yeah,
about this.
I'm too distracted. Like I'm picking up the pieces of large glitter that I just threw.
Do I remember?
Glitter is bad.
Or is
I'll
he-
say that the rope, with how much was used and cut, you probably have now about. I'll be nice and say 35 feet.
For one of the
usable if
lengths?
you cut off. Yeah. So 35 feet in length. So you've lost about 15 feet. Because it seems like it was chewed and you'd have to cut part of it off and then burn it and etc. So if you decide to repair it, you can. And
Old
get-
hemp
I'll
rope where you're
I'll
having to
give
weave
back
the end back into
the
itself.
50 feet
Mhm.
length, and then I'll take the 30 feet. Or,
Okay.
yeah, 30.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to do? Or
I rolled a
continue?
10 for perception.
Oh, you can't really notice anything weird about the monkey either. But you do hear sounds coming from behind it that isn't just it. So there seems to be multiple monkeys around.
ears are just gonna go like down like a oh no type.
Yeah, my scales are still like black. Like deep black. I look kind of nervous, scared.
Briar begins to look around and just kind of like surveying the situation. She just rolled a natural 20 from my point, which I'm rolling a shitload of natural 20s right now, you guys. So Briar's like your
Scared.
best person.
Have we
And
all
she
rolled
notices-
a nat 20 now?
I think
I
so.
have not.
Today's
I
like
haven't even rolled a
natty.
nat 20. I've just been rolling with some of my higher stats. Because
well,
Jack of all trades is a thing.
Jack
Yep,
of all
it's
trades
very
is
nice.
precious.
You try and kill the bard. The bard's the best utilitarian.
Yes, it is. Briar points out what seems to be a piece of bamboo that is sticking out from the top. And what you can see is, she points out at the bottom, what seems to be a body of a monkey missing a hand and is obscured through the bamboo.
That's quite
And
concerning.
it's sharpened at the
disturbing.
top.
I don't like this, guys.
So it looks like it was purposely sharpened and impaled on it, not the bamboo grew through it,
Fucking
which is actually a thing because bamboos are
Amphibian
kind of
man.
spear-like normally.
There doesn't seem to be any kind of ropes or anything like that, but there is also a hand missing from the monkey. Like it seems as though
We're gonna be killed
Basically
by the
from about
monkey's
right
hand when we
here.
get back to the mansion.
basically from about like right here on the monkey, so right below the wrist, is just gone.
So full wrist and hand completely separated.
Thinking of things.
Yeah,
hoping
it's one of
you
those
see if
things
any
of
of
like
my
a
recipes
player
have
knowledge versus character knowledge. Like
Well, no, it's
Hmm.
clicking knowledge. Like,
the things that can be done with hands.
Yip's gonna try to communicate.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. So yip, 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 yip.
Make
Yep.
a performance check. Yep.
Okay.
In order to convey.
What is he saying?
Y'all gotta teach
Did I
me
say
words,
he or she?
guys.
I'm so bad at.
You've,
Okay, I
you've
did
gotten
say
a
he.
lot better.
Thank you. I did really bad.
Oh,
Just a little bit early.
9!
The 9? Oh no. You guys do not know what
Can
Jim is
we
trying to
roll a
say.
really high insight check?
Yeah, sure. And I'll give you.
It's not
I'll
likely,
let her-
but I'm going to try it.
Okay.
I got an
Ooh,
18 for
That's
insight.
a 17 plus 18.
I got an
17
18
plus
as
18?
well.
So no, 17 plus 1, so I have an
Yep.
18. I
What
wish I
is
had an
one
18
word?
modifier.
Say it in one word. What you're trying to pick up. Like, what would be the most pronounced thing within what you're trying to say? Do it in one word. Ace.
Witches.
Say
I think
witches?
she's trying to communicate something about witches.
Mhm.
Yep, it's gonna shake
All
his
right.
head up and down. Yes.
We heard different words there.
Pat, 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 turn away from Merish.
Oh, let
Yep,
me
just
see if
gonna
Briar
try to keep on
understands.
communicating. Yeah.
To keep
Briar
it
has
to my
good
video.
insight if I
Briar
recall.
got terrible. Briar did terrible. You guys did actually better than she did. So
Oh.
her insight's a +3 right now. So
I
she
had
rolled a
16
6
plus 2. I did all right.
+3.
Can
So
you
she
try
got a 9.
again? Or wait,
Uh,
how's the terrain on the like on the ground? Is it like sandy enough?
it's
that you can
rocky.
take-
It's dirt. Like this seems to be like a clearing within your area, and there seems to be like small brown patches of bamboo trees. Like
Is Yip
you guys
able
could probably
to-
dart around, but it's like a larger 50, 60 foot area, and it just seems to be kind of like cleared and dirtied out. So it seems to like be kind of more patted down and used.
would Yip be able to take his staff into the ground and just like write out what he wants to say? Is it good enough
Sure.
for the ground to do that? Okay, Yip's gonna write out, what if the witches are controlling the monkeys and the monkeys are dead?
That's a scary thought that I really don't like.
I'm
All right.
scared, guys.
Let's keep going. Well, we can because we can't go
Common.
back.
Yep.
I love where all your guys' heads are going. It's so fun.
Just, we're going to die. That's where our heads are.
Come on, guys. We'll be okay as long as we stick together.
It's just Dono rolling that October horror storyline out right before the month so we can start it.
Okay.
Oh no,
Well,
I forgot about that.
you guys actually might be
Oh, I
done
know
with this
that
island
laugh.
pretty quickly.
So are the tracks continuing down here, the amphibian ones we found?
Make another survival check to be able to find them again, because this is like a padded out, like it's dirt area.
Jary
Oh,
will help Merish, because Merish seems to be the one
Okay.
who's got the good eyes for it.
Okay.
So help action on Merish, so you have advantage.
Yip is OCD cleaning up like the talking and stuff in case, you know, witches.
Well, that was a nat 1 and a 16.
Good thing you had advantage.
So, Merish, you notice what seems to be some bent and moved bamboo trees and such. It seems as though they were using the bamboo, like leaves and areas, to be able to jump down into, and then come down, and you do find what is tracks.
I think we need to go this way. There's some tracks
And
over
you
here. What
go-
kind of tracks are they?
So again, they look as though they are the amphibian. There are
Sure.
actually two areas that you could go, but it splits between like 50 feet away from each other, and they're on completely different ends. You guys are noticing what seems to be more of like a down direction. It seems actually to be, maybe these are actually a little more carved out. They seem to be a bit like steps.
All right,
going
guys,
down,
come on.
And then there's
It's
an
this
area
way.
to your right that seems to come up a little bit.
Let's follow the down path with
That's
like
what
the seemingly more purpose carved steps. As we're going, Jary is going to loosen two of his daggers in their sheaths just so that they're like ready to be pulled and thrown.
Merish is gonna have the staff and grasp in one hand, but his fingers in like finger pistols.
Okay.
Yip's gonna hang on to his staff but hold the part that rattles,
Okay.
so then he's quiet. So two hand holding the staff.
And yeah, I don't think. Does it seem like there's anything, like any recent movement through this area? Is there any signs of it that we would see?
With Merish's thing, I'd say that he could probably tell that they seem to be like these are old tracks, like a couple of days. Like he's noticing small twigs are broken, things like that, and very like it seems like mud. Like it might have rained a couple days ago, and there's mud prints, which you guys know that it did actually rain a couple days ago, and it made the ground wet enough that you could have mud prints.
But the tracks themselves are starting to dry, so they're obviously not brand new.
Yeah. As you guys walk through this dirt path area, more steps, you come into an area where it clears off out to your right, and you can notice what seems to be a large cliff above. It's 50 feet up again, above the bamboo trees, so that probably is where the right-hand path was leading to. And it looks to be like there might be like a little hut up there. With Briar's passive investigation, she would say that probably looks to be a lookout area.
Like a guard tower lookout kind of point?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Something like you've seen it within cities. It's just an area to be able to look over and see if there's anything going on. Probably used to watch the island. You can continue to walk down, and it opens up a little bit more, and you find yourself into more of what seems to be areas where the ground, there's parts that are darker, and there are parts that are lighter on the ground. Like, there seems to be, like, good-sized 10 feet wide areas.
And yet, make an arcane check to see if it's trapped, like magically trapped.
Yeah.
Because Yip's getting them vibes. Instead of saying roll, guys, I almost put toll.
Oaken.
Okay, a 20! I like to see that!
It is not magical, but you can tell that these seem to be, like, loose dirt areas.
Yep.
The one person that can't communicate it. Make a performance check to be able to communicate it.
It's just like meow or hiss or something. Watch, it's gonna be something stupid. I can almost... 14!
Okay. You do notice, everybody, that Yip is trying to communicate that there's a difference between the darker and the lighter. And Yip is trying to point out where it is. The darker areas do have the larger spots around them. So,
Yeah, are there any big sticks around?
You're holding one.
I don't want to use my staff.
You said big stick, you didn't specify.
yes. You're
I would
holding
like to
one,
grab a
and Yip
big
is holding
bamboo
one.
stick and start poking
Okay.
them.
Okay. I'll just say now that you do this, as you go to break one, and you kind of just like put some force into it, it seems to break down, and a hole is not created. It doesn't seem to fall apart, but now you hear dirt drop, and you hear it roll, and then like a bloop, like into water.
Let's not step on those. Hey!
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay. Make yeah, you guys noticed it and you got through it. I'm not gonna make you guys do anything. Yeah, good. So you guys are able to avoid these holes and move around them pretty much with ease and make it to the other side of this area. Here it opens up a little bit more and becomes very large area which splits off into 3 different directions. The tracks are also at this moment gone. Like they seem to have disappeared. It seems like a lot of different things were cleared around. There's not different things that are more disturbed. This area seems to be more used on this side of the island.
Like a crossroads kind of point.
Yeah. There's a way to your immediate right. There's a way to straight, and there's a way a little bit to the left of the right.
Okay, so straight, right, and then in between them.
Yep. So there's 3 different directions. The one straight is larger in area, so it's like 20
Like
feet
a wider
wide
path.
instead of- yeah, it's a wider path.
Well, if we're assuming that those tents weren't an actual, like, village, seems this way would be the most obvious to go.
Well, I can't find any more tracks, so I'm gonna let you guys decide.
Yep, which way should we go?
And go. Yep. The one on the farthest right.
Okay, we're going right.
Okay.
Yip takes the lead.
Okay.
As Jary steps behind Yip.
Go
Yep,
ahead.
basically done like eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was pretty easy for
You
us to figure out.
immediately begin to go in between that area, enter into the trail. Make a dex check for me. Or dex save.
At least you're short.
At least you're all taller than me.
Y'all little shorties.
A little short. 10.
Not really. Briar's pretty tall.
10.
How bad is it?
That is not enough. As you guys see the dirt drop from underneath her, or underneath Yip, and he falls into this water-like area.
Like motherfucker
And you
reaction.
see what is 2 undead monkeys that are paddling themselves, and as they begin to come together, and they go to grab you and trying to keep themselves above water. They seem to be frantically trying to go.
Can Yip cast Featherfall as a reaction?
Yes, but
How-
you're still gonna.
How deep's the
It's
hole?
like a 10-foot. It's like a 20-foot drop. So it's like
Still slows
within
it
your
down.
reaction time, it'd be very low, but you'd still fall into the water.
Get the rope, get the rope.
You're not gonna
Yeah,
take.
Jerry's
fall damage.
going to.
That's a fail on one monkey's try, and a fail on the other monkeys. They're just splashing and kind of trying to claw and grab you.
Oh, wait, you
because
can't
you are now in
swim.
the water and you
I'd like
can't
to throw my
swim.
rope.
Oh
Throw
shit!
No. As Merish is trying to get the rope, Jary is going to point a finger at one of the monkeys, go, "Your mother was a baboon!" and cast Vicious Mockery. So I need a Wisdom save, DC 13.
What is something else about it?
DC 13.
Yep.
I failed with a 12.
Alright.
Yeah, Yip
Barely
can't
did make
swim.
Rope, calm down.
So it has disadvantage on its next attack roll and takes 2 psychic damage.
Okay. You see, like, its brain go. You hear, like, see, like, the socket.
Part of the
eyeballs
brain just kind of
crack
oozes a little bit.
It has disadvantage on its next saving throw.
Next attack roll.
Okay. It's gonna try and grapple check Yip again and pull him down. That's a 10 plus.
And then however long it takes for
One.
Merish to get a rope down to him.
And that's a disadvantage, so yeah, it's still a 10. And then the other one's gonna go for Yip again. Yip, you get grappled with a 16. Unless you
Yip
want to make
is
like,
gonna.
and you begin to drown and like get dragged down into the water. Which, as you look down, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
As you guys see her head drop
His.
below the water.
His
His head drop below the water.
14.
14. You notice that this water like goes down into like this tube-like form and goes into more of like the island. And
Yeah.
such.
How
There
long
seems
would
to
it,
be-
since Merish was pulling his rope out,
Okay,
how long does it
Merish,
take for
make
that to get there?
a survival check to be able to tie the rope. What are you using to do? Okay,
I'm
are you
tossing the rope to him.
Yeah, just
I-
tossing it down. and-
Make a acrobatics check or athletics, whatever you choose, whatever you wish.
Oh well, acrobatics because I got
They're a
bonus.
dex-based party.
14.
14. You're able to throw it. Yip, make a like try and grapple or grab the rope with acrobatics or athletics, whatever you wish. Do it with disadvantage now that you're grappled.
Yeah, and tell me when I can toss another vicious mockery at a monkey.
You can do it here in just 1 second. Let her roll, and then you can him roll, and then you can
Yeah. That's why I said just tell me when.
15 disadvantage.
15 disadvantage. Okay, you grab the rope.
14.
You're able
14.
to okay, you're still grabbing the rope. So
Okay.
you're able to hold onto the rope. You still have a monkey on your back that is trying to claw
Man.
you. It's actually going to make an attack roll against you now.
No.
It failed with a 2.
Oh, dude, fuck.
It's just like it's only getting like little bits of hair, and it can't, because if it's like wet, damp hands, it feels just like this ickiness of just like going through your head.
You just hear under the logo.
Jary, you can send us bell now.
So yeah, this is gonna be for the one that's hanging onto Yip, and just go,
Your father was a baboon, and your mother was
fucking
a bamboo tree. God damn it, I can't remember how to say words today.
It
I
failed.
speak English professionally.
It failed with a 5. So
Let's see how much damage it takes.
Damn, it's just
This is
the
other
me,
one.
right?
On
Yeah,
my
this
turn.
is the one on her, which is 3 psychic damage and disadvantage
okay,
on
you
that.
just see its head just go pop, and it not drops behind it. It still
On
like
my
has a hold of Yip, but like it's not
It's
moving
just-
anymore.
it's
It's just
just
got
the
death
body.
grip on him. It's just death grip, and it's just a monk. It's like it's a headless monkey on his back.
Ooh, I'm using that one, Toby.
On my turn, I would like to shout at Briar to help me pull and start trying to
Okay.
pull you out.
Briar comes to the rope and begins to pull
Yip
with
only
you.
weighs 40
That's
pounds.
12 plus 2 for her, which she does successfully or is able to help you. So make a strength check as well for you. And as the other monkey is going to try and grab the rope.
That's a dirty 20.
Ooh! The other monkey grabs the very bottom of the rope where Yip is, and you guys now pull it up, and the monkey's able to come out with it.
That's okay.
Once again,
You're not even worth making a backpack out of.
Oh.
thanks to
Ooh,
Toby
it
for that.
succeeds with an 18.
Ooh. Then Jary is going to, seeing it succeed, he's just going to toss a dagger at it. So let's see if I can hit it.
I might have
Ooh,
not
I'm
died.
assuming it's
That's-
going to take me around to fully get Yip out.
That's a 22 to hit.
Oh,
I
that'll
think
hit.
it hits. I figured as much. All right. And
It doesn't matter what you roll, it's gonna die. It's got 1 HP.
I rolled a 1 plus 3, so it's dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
Did I lose my dagger, or is it still death gripped onto Yip?
Oh no, this is the other monkey. Like at the bottom.
I know,
So you go to
that's-
throw your dagger down, and it falls in, like it goes through the monkey, and it breaks the rib cage and falls into the.
Did
water.
I just pop a monkey?
Pop.
Goes the monkey.
So that's the end of that. Jip, you're able to be brought back up. You're fine, but that was a moment of just like.
Yip is immediately shaking because off all the water, and is gonna hug Merish because Merish was pulling, and tiny body, and Merish needs a hug, and Yip is providing a hug.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a wet and slimy cat hug, but it's a
You are
hug.
wet. You are slimy. You are. As water
Yip,
drips down
Yip
your
isn't
back.
having fun right
There,
now.
Merish.
Thank you for listening and or watching Adventures and Initiative. If you're enjoying the show, please consider giving us a like, review, and maybe sharing us with your friends. Thanks again. Now, back to the action.
All right, so we left off with Yip getting out of the pit, or getting out of the hole, the monkey on his back, and the other one dying at the bottom of the rope because of Jary. And now we're back to it. Yip is holding onto Merish, giving him a hug, and letting water drip down Merish's back currently.
It's okay. Kind of pat him on the head.
I think you and Yip are about the same size, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, if
We
I
are.
recall,
Are
if I recall correctly, you guys are the
3
same
feet on
height.
hind legs? I'm 3 feet hind legs.
Jary's
Ah.
4'2".
Description. I was short. I remember that. 4 foot.
Yeah.
So I'm a whole tinier.
Yep, you tiny.
I love being a catling.
Very tiny people.
Okay, I'm gonna let go after and just like sit like a normal cat.
All right. So, after this whole ordeal, what do you wish to do?
I'm going down a different path.
Okay.
There's 2 paths left, right?
Can you try speaking?
Yeah.
There was the path straight ahead of us and a path at like a 45 to the one that Yip tried to take.
All right.
Yep.
We'll go.
And the straight ahead one was the wide path. It's like 20 feet wide, right?
Yes.
Well, it's the
Very
straight
well.
ahead path is the way I'm going.
All right.
Sounds good.
I rolled for it. I didn't
Oh.
know which way I wanted to go, so I just rolled. Even
Okay.
odds.
Can you try to communicate?
Sure.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna be poking the ground at my in front of me with my staff as we go.
Yip's
Okay.
trying to grab the rope though from like him and be like trying to
Oh, my
tie
rope!
it.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yep. Sorry, I forgot about that.
You still have your 30 feet of rope. Nothing changed.
35.
35, but yeah.
We're not leaving 30 feet of rope.
And
It's
then,
coming
as
handy.
I'm walking down the path, I'm kind of like tapping my staff on the ground.
Okay, so you guys are going through the larger path. As you guys make it through there, it opens up into a path straight ahead to your right that you can see diverges and cuts into different things, but ultimately there's a path to your right that you can see just goes up to one of the 2 mountains, like small mountains that are on the island, and that come just upwards and go straight up, kind of at an angle. You could comprehensively
Pull off, I guess.
climb up it, but yeah, if you wanted to.
You're saying as if there's an enemy up there, they have the high ground.
Yes, I'm definitely saying that.
Oof.
Actually,
Yip doesn't want to go forward. Yip's all done with the caverns and all that shit.
there's no opening into the. There's no opening into the thing. So
A perception check
sure.
just to see if there's like hears or sees anything.
Okay. Okay, what'd you get?
15.
15. Okay. You do hear what sounds to be like. Well, actually, here, let me actually see.
Sorry about that. There was a large crash outside, and it was
Oh.
my cat jumping into the woodpile.
Me too.
You do hear what sounds to be, and it's just like a slight like.
It's just gonna like go into like a hunched up like no.
Do you wish to investigate the sound, or just be scared.
Yep, being the curious boy he is, he will investigate it.
Okay.
He's just too scared to do it.
You make an investigation check.
What did I miss?
So what did I miss?
Like a sound above us, right?
18.
It's
Yeah.
coming from around you. You guys can't really tell. 15. Looking around.
Oh,
you
wait,
see
no,
what
that's
it-
18.
18. Okay. Looking around, even better. Looking around, you do find what is on the side, walking around like this small mountain cliff and that thing. You find off to the side what seems to be a small cave. Probably about in like 8 feet high, and you can't really see into the depths of it too much. It's like dark. There's no light coming from it. You see those with dark vision can see what is like little bits of like large
All of
rocks
us?
and stuff. Yeah, all of you. You can see like large bits of rock, but you can also hear. Just hear that.
Is it like clicking like rocks falling on each other, or clicking like something is making a clicking sound?
You can't really tell.
Like roll a high ass insight.
Do you want
I
to
don't
roll an
trust
insight
anything
check?
right now. Yes, I do.
Okay, roll an insight check.
Yip is a paranoid boy right now. 20.
20. You do see coming up really fucking close to you, actually, as it. Oh, shit. Action! Oh, wait, you did a 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20 or just a 20?
20 plus 2. Well, it's
Okay,
18 plus 2.
you do make.
So dirty 20.
You make it. Because it only has a +1 and it rolled a natural 20. So it has a 21 within its stealth. You see what is a large hermit crab-like creature
No!
that is off to the side, and it is slowly coming towards you with its claws. It is probably within 10 feet. Would you like to see what it looks like?
Going back?
Sure, why
Yep, going
not?
back? No.
Little to one side, Dono.
I'm trying to get it.
Trying to
My mic's in the way. Give me a
Ah,
second.
move your mic. So what is that called?
It's called a bearmint crab.
It's called a bitch.
A bearmint crab, huh?
Since it's not going to get an opportune attack or a surprise attack on any of you guys, roll initiative.
Alright,
And
I'll
you
do
can
that
decide
in a
whether or not you want
moment.
to fight in the initiative. Actually, I should probably have that still open so I can be able to.
That's
look
a
at
14
stats.
for Merish.
That's
Okay.
a 14 also.
And
Dex is a
Jary?
+3.
My dex is +2, so you'll go.
That's a 14 for Jary, and my dex is also +3.
Okay.
Rock,
16.
paper, scissors, it.
So's mine.
I have something
Oh,
that I can
shit.
use for this.
What's the secondary way to do that? Let's go off of charisma.
All right, so I'm going to
17
use this
with a
little blue guy.
+3.
17.
I'm using this little blue guy.
We could go off of Constitution.
+3.
You guys want a battle
Plus
map, or do
4,
you want to do
18.
this through?
All right,
Theater
so
of
you
the
go
Mind?
before me.
What do you
Focusing
want
on
to do,
initiative
Dono?
right now.
Because I'm good
I'm
either
gonna
way.
give you guys the option of what you want to do.
I'm
would you
good
rather
either
have
way.
A battle map, or would you rather do Theater of the Mind? Because I can do either one.
Well, let's do the battle map for our stream goers.
Yeah, for the
Okay.
for the people
Yeah.
watching on the stream and in the future on YouTube, we'll do the battle map.
All right, cool.
Oh dear, tis
Oh.
gonna get pinchy. Thank
Oh.
you, bitch.
All right.
Oh,
Then
so
I will
I
put
hate.
my camera off for a second while I switch it over.
And
I will
what do you
expand,
guys?
So it's gonna be what did
Yep,
Briar
ready to
roll for
cry.
initiative?
I'm ready to cry, guys.
Briar, she wanted to investigate.
No,
She
roll.
rolled
For
Oh.
initiative, I mean.
Oh, she
'Cause-
just rolled an 8 plus 3.
All three of us rolled a 14, but
Does someone want to play as Briar for this in the fight?
You can't.
I can Jaeger Briar. Let me just get the campaign pulled up so I can get her character sheet up. But no, all three of us rolled a 14, and me and Merish have the same stats on almost everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it literally came down to I'm going first because I have a higher constitution.
By 1.
All right, so I
That's
need to
still
pull this
higher.
up.
Oh, why is it not?
Where did my markers just go?
I can't. What the hell? That's
Okay.
weird.
So
Let me see the character sheet.
Toby just messaged me privately on Discord. I think the stream might have went down again.
no.
No, it's still up.
Okay.
All we can see is. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
'cause-
it's because I have it expanded so we can see Dono's thing when it comes up.
Yep, it's still up.
Actually, Dono, you're stuck because Briar's is the only character sheet I can't view, most likely because Fantasy has like it set to private.
Okay.
I can open I can open Merish. None of us can do Briar but you.
Okay. That's fine.
Unless Drunk can access Briar's, but I can't.
Okay, so
Let me take a look. I'll see. Because if I
I'm gonna
can,
let
then
you
I'll
guys
run
see
Briar.
the map
Morning, I got 48
as I
minutes.
build it. Yeah. Why is that
Yeah.
not?
Toby, we're still moving over here on the side, so you're good.
Yeah, there it is.
Nope.
Just put it
Both
slightly.
Yip and Briar, I cannot access.
Okay. So that's gonna be off. to
Oh
the
no,
side.
Yip I can. I just can't
Yeah,
access
so-
Briar.
Fantasy probably has a setting that makes Briar private to everybody but the DM.
Most likely.
Okay. Can you guys see
It's
the?
okay.
Yeah, you guys can see the.
Yes, we can.
So you can tell me whether or not you want
Yes.
to go north, south, east, or west. On it, where do you want to be on the
I want to
map?
go west. I want to go Wombo.
Oh, you would be kind
I
of in
wanna
the
go
front.
Wombo.
Where would your character be? Exactly. So let's start with that.
In Wombo.
In Wumbo?
My character would be in Wombo.
Okay.
We need to get Dono a tripod so he can set his light for that off to the side, so there's not that glare in
Yes.
the middle.
Oh, it's a ring light. That's why it glares
It's
like
the
that.
sun.
Actually, that is a lot better where you just had it, Dono, because
where
it's
you
over to
just
the
had it,
side.
Dono.
Yeah, it's in an area where I don't think we'll end up with.
There
That
you
said,
So there's going to be
Jary
trees
would
over this way.
be about
There's going to be trees
two
up in this
spots-
area. And I'll put like little tiny tree bunches
rocks.
in the middle here.
Yeah. Jary would be about 2 squares west of where the actually right where you're at. About
Okay.
2 squares west of there
Okay.
would be Jary. So
So-
right in the corner where your light is.
Let me get your marker, because. Okay, so I can't remember what colors you guys are. So I'm going to have to.
I was orange, I believe.
Okay, then. I don't
I'm
know.
whatever color you want me to be, because I could change my color.
You're green. There's your green. I'm gonna have to
Is that purple?
pull out
Yeah,
some colors
purple.
here because my son decided to get into some of my things.
Do you
So-
have
Ladies and
purple?
gentlemen, kids.
Yep. So you said
They're
you're gonna be
great.
about right here.
No, 2 to the west.
That is west.
So up to no, that's south. Look at the directions you gave us.
Oh, you want to be like right here?
That's north.
Okay.
Go down
Freaking
2 and
compass.
over 1. There you go.
Okay.
You have a compass on the map for a reason.
It's a little flipped. For you guys. Okay. Yep. You are going to be blue. Or do you want to be black?
Yeah.
You want to be black, brown?
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
want?
purple.
I have
I'll be
purple. I have
Do you
pink.
have purple?
I have pink.
And while we're getting this set up, guys, definitely go and check out Arcane Anthems on all of his platforms and his Patreon
Yes. Yes.
for
Yes.
where we get all of our music.
Okay,
He's a
so I'm
fantastic
gonna
gentleman who
say
lets
Yip,
people
you're
use
probably
his
right
music for
about
free.
here to be able to have noticed it and where it would be. And then Merish, where do you want to be? You're this green one.
Drunk? He's thinking.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be closer to Jary because he's been kind of the entire session. I've been kind of hanging out with Jary.
Yeah, we've been like right on each other.
Yip's just been curious.
Briar. I'll make Briar white because she's a kind of whitish looking thing, and I have plenty of white.
I was trying to decide because normally I hang out with Briar, but me and you have been kind of buddy this session, so
Lots of head patting.
About there,
Yep.
next where Yip would be.
Okay.
Kinda...
And where is this nightmare crab?
All right, nightmare crab.
Crab. We really don't want to get him.
10 feet in front of.
Oh, perfect.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna roll initiative. So Briar was 8 plus 3. Nightmare crab is. It's gonna go last. It rolled a 4.
So Jary, Merish, Yip, Briar, nightmare crab, right?
Yeah, and I can mark the. So it's gonna be Jary. So 1. No,
That's
not Jary.
Briar or Merish.
That's me.
1.
Green for lizard.
Okay.
Green is
Merish is 2. Yip is 3.
4. And then you're last.
Yep.
You were about to ride on it, weren't you?
Tactical tokens, you
Okay.
guys. They're fantastic. I love them.
They are almost as fantastic as that chainmail dice bag you were going to plug during the break, but the break was my internet crashing.
Oh well.
What's the name of that company again?
Forge and Fleece.
Go ahead and show it in the camera. Now's a good time. Forge and Fleece. They make chainmail dice bags and are fantastic, and you guys should totally follow them on their social medias and order from them.
There.
Can we get a zoom
I
in
think
on
my
the car?
camera's like backwards a little bit.
There you go. That's
There
really
you
no.
go,
Actually, it's
perfect.
correct on this end.
Okay, cool.
Your camera's good on this end.
Forge and Fleece.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Go check them out.
Some love,
Enjoy the
some
dice
nice
bags.
things,
Dono
love.
is enjoying his.
Yep, I love mine. They
so-
officially started selling them. So, and to get full armor, it's not that bad of a price either because they sell full chain armor. $800 for a full
Which
set
is-
of armor.
That's actually
That's like
good.
6 months
You
worth of work.
shouldn't have told me that.
No, my friend does chainmail, and she charges twice that for hers.
Yeah.
So that's really
It's
good.
Yeah.
insane how good this guy prices. Okay, so Jary, what do you want to do?
Ooh, okay, this guy's in range of everything I got.
Yep.
I think what I'm going to do is... What is that? Action. Yeah, I'll do this. I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
So I need a Wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
That's a pass with a barely 14, well, a 13 plus 1.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's half damage or not, but
That's what I'm checking now. It's a fucking block of text. On successful save, takes half damage, so 3d6 half damaged. Right? 3d6. Yeah. 3d6 half damage. And doesn't have to move away from it. So that's 4 damage.
okay.
And then yeah, only 4 damage because they take half. And then with my bonus action, as I draw my long sword, I'm gonna like point it at Yip and just go, "Stop its eyes out! It's evil! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!" Give you a D6 inspiration.
Nice.
And that's Jerry's turn.
Yeah. All right. So next up is Merish. What are you doing?
I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to the west, and as I do it, I kind of raise my staff and say, "I got this," and I touch my chest, and I cast Mage Armor.
Nice. You aren't
At
wearing
will.
any other type of armor, are you? 'Cause I know that doesn't work in this one.
So move me 4 steps west, and then that'll be my turn.
1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. Is that where you want to be?
That is exactly where I want to be. Thank
Okay,
you.
Perfect. Okay, next up is going to be Yip. Your turn.
so it's like gonna go up and do a melee attack?
If you want to do a melee attack, or you can, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. You want to move forward?
Yes, move me forward.
Okay. One.
And I'm going to attack.
Okay. Roll for the hit.
I fucked up.
No. So, just so you know, with the inspiration dice, you can use it on ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws, and it can be added after seeing the roll but not knowing the outcome of it.
Yeah. So, and you haven't heard from me what it is yet, so you can try again. You can add your.
So do I just roll a d6?
Yeah, you roll a
Roll
d6 and add it to your total roll.
Yeah.
5.
5. Wait, how much was it altogether? It was 5 altogether?
Yeah.
That's not gonna do it. What kind of attack are you doing?
It's like trying to go, like, just getting up.
Were
to
you
it,
hitting it with your
attacking
stick?
No, I was gonna hit it with my rapier.
Okay.
Oh,
Poor
Your
Yip.
rapier just
You're like trying to poke it in the eye, and instead you poke it in its armored nostril.
Most likely. Lay it on me. Yep,
Look at
taking
Harry
that
with the
position.
wand in the first movie.
So you definitely don't do any damage, but I need you to make a strength check.
Oh, and I have disadvantage on that. Ooh. Yep, it's just unlucky tonight,
Whichever
guys.
one of us dies needs to make a fighter or a
7.
barbarian or a monk.
What?
7. If I die,
7.
I will make a monk.
Your weapon becomes stuck in the hermit crab's shell. So as you go to throw it in there, it gets stuck. It seems to kind of like solidify itself in there.
Am I still hanging on to it, or did I let go of it? Or...
You can do whatever the hell you want with it. You can hold on to it if you want.
And I'm
It's
gonna
just
hang
stuck there.
on to it.
Until you succeed the strength check.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang on for dear life.
Okay. What you wish.
Just for the sake of the podcast.
Okay. Next up is going to be Briar, who is going to come up, and she is going to activate her fire, her right, which she only takes 1 point of damage. She does fucking better than I do. Shop, keep track of. Can you keep track of Briar's health for me? It's 22.
Yeah, let me just get a
minus
post-it
1.
note for that.
I've got it, Chop. I've got a notepad in front of
So
me.
she's at 21 right now, and she's going to attack with her rapier, which I don't know what her plus is to attack. The rapier, she has plus 5.
If you're looking at the character sheet, it'll say it
I
next
am.
to the thing.
Okay, she just barely hits. As she goes to make a piercing attack and gets to roll a d8 with a d4. She rolls max damage on the rapier and 2 points of fire damage, which is 10 points altogether, which it did not like at all. As it curls back from the fire, she's then going to make a strength check and fails as her rapier is taken with the crab as it's still on. Which then drops the curse, or drops the thing for her thing, because when she's disarmed, her right drops. So that's no longer activated. Unless she wants to hold on to it. But, yeah. So you guys got 2 weapons stuck in the hermit crab now. But yeah, it just took 10 points of damage, so... It's looking hurt. Okay, next up is the hermit crab. It is... I'm gonna let it make a decision. So... Yep, high or low?
We didn't hear you, Yip. He mouthed low.
Yeah. All right, it's going to go after Yip with its multi Well,
Can
Yeah.
you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Kinda, you're
Really
super quiet.
actually. Yeah,
Sorry.
good. Okay, first attack is 7 plus. It's a 14 to hit with its claw attack. It's it's only a D6. That's cocked.
Terribly.
You take 6 points of damage within the first attack, and then it's going to bite with the other one, which fails with a 2 plus 7, which is 10. So that's a
9.
failure.
Fine.
Oh yeah, 9. Yeah, still fails.
Yep.
With its second attack, and okay. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of its turn. It can't really do much else. It might actually try to move and try and do a stealth with a bonus action. So it's gonna try and back up from you guys. So Yip, if you wanna, well, if you have like a physical weapon, like anything like that, you can try and attack it. But since it has both your weapons, it's going to try and back up and stealth away.
On the crowd.
So if you want to do an attack of opportunity, or try and just pull out your weapon, you can do that, since you decided to hold on to it.
Would I be able for the attack of opportunity do a spell? Like
Yeah.
a cantrip?
No,
Oh.
actually that's a feat. Sorry.
Okay, didn't know that. Okay. I'm gonna try to hit it just with my quarterstaff.
Okay. So you switch over to the quarterstaff and try and smack it. Okay. Roll to hit.
Fuck yeah.
15.
16.
16. That'll hit.
Oh. Oh. Hi.
Alright. What's the damage output?
I'm getting there. 5.
5? Okay. As you go to hit it, it doesn't seem to do as much damage with the bludgeoning, but you do not seem to have to recoil your weapon from it, and you're able to hold that tight to your quarterstaff.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that made my life easier.
And it's going to roll stealth with advantage since it's in rocky terrain. Holy shit. Okay. Anybody have less than 10 on their passive perception?
I don't think any of us do. I think we're all over
you guys
10.
see it kind of go back and poke behind this little rock, and you can see its like little back end here.
You can see it's like shells
And you can
sticking
see,
out
like,
over the top of the
sword and
rock.
everything like that. It rolled with advantage and got an 11.
Yeah.
We love that. We
So that brings it to my turn, right?
Yes, it does.
So I'm going to point my sword at it and cast Fairy Fire. So essentially, if I'm putting it in the middle, there is a 20-foot cube there now, where everything glows with a 10-foot, shedding a dim light of 10 feet. Oh, actually, there is a dex for that. Or wait, what? Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light, so I needed to make a dex saving throw to see if it gets outlined in light.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's cocked. 20. Dirty 20.
Okay, it passes. So it is not affected by it. It is surrounded by light.
So you
It
want
is
to
surrounded
be,
by
like, right
light,
about
but
here.
it doesn't have the effect.
So you want to be like right about here, right?
Yeah,
That's about
it's a little
20
bigger than
area.
what it is because it's not a circle; it's a cube.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
That's a good
20-foot
thought,
cube.
Huh?
So yeah, he's gonna point and cast it. So that whole area is glowing now for the moment, and then as a bonus action, he's going to just go
Merish, look, it's trying to hide and failing terribly.
and then another inspiration.
It's freaking huge. It's like a 7-foot large creature.
It's like if I tried to hide in a kid's play structure.
Yeah. It's like a rocky little ball pit that this giant crab is trying to hide itself into. All right, Merish, it's your turn.
It's
All right,
God,
I'm
that's so-
going to take 2
Oh,
more
is it
steps.
still your turn? Shop?
no, you're good. I'm
Okay.
just I'm annoyed because that didn't work. Because if it did, everybody would have had advantage hitting it.
I take 2
But they
more
don't.
steps forward.
Okay.
And I just hold my staff in one hand and go bang, and I cast Eldritch Blast.
Boom! Roll to hit.
And I'm not going to use my inspiration dice because I think I'm going to hit with a 17.
Oh yeah, you'll definitely hit.
So I will
Roll a d10.
hit it with an 8.
An 8? Nice! It takes us. You hear it's like claws begin to clack and it's just kind of like reeling back in pain.
I'm not close enough to use the bonus action I want, so
Okay.
that will end my turn there.
All right. All right. Next up is Yip. What do you want to do? Yip, you're on mute.
I said I was gonna do acid splash, my dude.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
cast.
y'all, you got, yeah,
He has to make a dex save.
yeah.
Okay. Ooh. 16.
Okay, pass. Please give a second. So you're. I'm just making sure I read this right. I haven't played with acid splash in a while. So yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you prefer fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you're good. That's pretty much Yip's turn.
Okay. Next up is going to be Briar. She's gonna move in and try and get her blade back. So as a bonus action, she's going to, which probably have to move into over here, I guess, to get to it. And she's gonna try and get her sword back. So she's gonna make a strength check. That's cocked as hell.
So is Briar
That's still
behind the
cocked.
crab?
That's a 19. She gets her sword back with her bonus action, because it's a bonus action to get it back. And she's going to make another attack with an action. Fails. Brutally. She just completely misses. She tries to pierce at it. So that's her turn. And now it's the creature's turn, which is going to turn around, see that she's trying to attack it, and attack her. Which is a fail. No, wait. What is her AC? Yep, it's a failure. And then he's gonna do another attack. He's cocked. Stop cocking yourself. Okay, that one's gonna hit her for a d6. Fuck, that's 9 damage to her. So she took 9 damage. Whoever's keeping
Ow.
track of her health, she's dropped that much.
You're the only one that can get into her character sheet, my dude.
No,
Well, I
me
told
and Drunk
him-
have been tracking it.
I got
Don't
it.
worry about it.
And then it's going to be next person up is
The Bermit.
Jary. The Hermit's
Oh yeah, it
already
is my
doing
turn because
Yeah.
it was just that thing's turn. So Briar is looking visibly not so good, right?
Yeah. From my calculations, I think
Jary-
she's down like 11 points or something like that. So she's like at 11. So she's at half health right now.
I have her at 12.
Yeah, same here. So Jary is going to move forward, forward 3 and then over 3 if you can, so that I'm almost in line with it.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There, yeah.
You have a big rock
Actually,
in
back
front of you.
one. Yeah, back. Go ahead and go back 2 so I can still have a line of sight on her.
Okay. So yeah.
Thanks. And he's going to cast Vicious Mockery first on the crab, so I need a Wisdom save.
All right.
DC 13.
Ooh. Wisdom is +1. Roll to 17. That's an 18.
Okay, so it succeeds and takes that damage.
I'm making my saves. This is the first time that this has happened in so long.
Yeah, so Jerry's just like,
Hey, you're not very nice and your home is crappy.
so
It's
it
just
didn't,
like,
that didn't hit, and then as a bonus action,
It gets
as
a
a bonus
little
action, he's
embarrassed
going
by.
to burn his last spell slot
Ooh.
to cast Healing Word on. Yeah, level 2 bards don't have many slots. We get them later. He's going to cast Healing Word on Briar, so she gets 5 more HP.
Okay.
So +5 to her HP.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Okay.
And
I'm
So
going
she's up-
to move. So I'm right next to Briar, and
Oh, you're
I'm
gonna move right
gonna.
next to Briar, so right about
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, and Dono, the Fairy Fire's concentration, so that spell's dropped, so that field's gone.
Oh. Okay.
I was going to drop it anyways because it didn't work on him, but I almost forgot to mention.
Well, I'm right next to it. Let's see, what spells do I want to use? I am going to.
To anybody that's wondering, like,
Eldritch-
listening to the podcast,
No, I'm
this
gonna-
thing
I'm
looks
gonna-
like straight up a bear mixed with a hermit crab, but it's
I'm
like
gonna
7
guiding
feet
bolt
long.
it.
You're gonna guiding
I'm gonna
bolt
burn a
it?
spell slot and use
Done,
guiding
little
bolt.
man.
All right. It needs to make a dex save, right? For guiding
No,
bolt?
it's a spell. It's a spell attack.
Oh, okay.
14 plus 5 is 19. So
That'll
that's a
definitely
hit.
hit. Yep, as you crackle magical energy within your hands and shoot it into the face of this creature.
So,
Wow,
I kind of
damage
just
to you.
envision like me, just little, get away, and I reach up at it, and these bolts shoot out of my hand as it takes 15 points of damage.
Ooh,
And
damn.
the next attack on it has advantage.
Yep.
Damn, boy.
Ooh, it's
And
not
then-
looking very good as it like begins to have a
Bonus
sparkling
action.
green energy around it.
Bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Light on Briar.
Okay.
Healing Brothers.
Do a d6 of healing. As you just see this light leave my body and enter hers, and she gains 4 more health, bringing her back up
You guys
to
see the
21.
cavern begin to glow with light as Merish releases this inner kind of like warmth, and you can feel it outside
And
the
I-
cave, and it just touches and goes into Briar as it closes down and turns off.
And I've rolled well enough, I still haven't had to use my inspiration die.
Nice. So, you guys are keeping track of your health.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Yip, it is your turn. What does Yip do with his?
Try to get as close as he can to it, and then if he can attack it, he will attack.
Physically?
Yeah, with the curator staff.
Okay, I'll give you advantage on the hit.
Yay.
Because Guiding Bolt.
Yeah. 16. That's the first one.
Okay. That'll hit. And see if you get a natural 20.
I'm taking a 16.
Okay, this is 16. It'll still hit. So roll your damage.
Yeah. That's 3.
That's 3. Okay. It still
Yes,
does
sir.
less damage than what you're hoping, but like it doesn't like it.
It doesn't want his friends hurt. And Yip's kind of out of spells.
All right.
Briar's turn.
Yes, Briar's turn. she is going to, with her sword, attack. Once. 5 plus 5 is not going to do it for her. So that's a failure on her part. Let's see, make sure that it doesn't get stuck. Does not. And she comes back, she stings. It like scrapes across the hermit crab's shell as it like kind of turns and kind of tries to block it. And she's able to pull back and keep her sword on her. Next up is going to be the hermit crab. It does not have anything. It's not happy. It's not. It's not happy with any of this. It doesn't like this. It wants to get away. It doesn't like any of you guys coming into a cave area. It feels threatened. It doesn't like this.
Hey, it was the aggressor.
You guys technically did attack it first.
It was being aggressive first.
It was hiding.
It was clicking its claws.
Yeah, but it was
Heading to
hiding.
attack.
But that is what hermit crabs.
Yeah, that's what hermit crabs do to scare off enemies as they click their claws
You
aggressively.
guys came in closer, and it got threatened, and it's like, it's like, fuck away!
What?
Merish.
Yes.
High or low?
Low.
It's gonna attack you. 17 plus 7 with a claw attack, so it's gonna be a d6 plus 4. That's 8 points of damage to you.
All right, I need a dex save.
Okay. Ah! Okay, that dice is gone. That's a natural 1, so that's double damage to it.
26 points of damage then.
Holy
you guys-
shit!
You don't touch me or my friends!
As like this claw goes in like just cracks Merish into like the stomach in the middle. He's just like, down! And just you see this fire just pop out from away from him as the crab goes and begins to burn and it's like, it just clicks its nails even more and it just like kind of begins to waver a little bit and falls and drops and stops moving. You guys have officially killed the hermit crab within its own cave.
Merish just kind of standing there with his staff in the air and his finger pointed at the thing, just panting heavily.
Alright. Congratulations, y'all.
We should totally eat it.
So while we're doing switch over, thank you, Toby, for the 50 gay unicorn bits.
Holy fuck! We have gay unicorn bits?
They're a generic thing. It's a rainbow
okay.
heart with a unicorn in it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But thank you, Toby, for 50 bits.
Yeah!
50 bitties.
Thank you so much.
Also, thank you, Toby. I just noticed this for gifting a sub to Pie Lover.
Oh,
Pie Lover, remember to say thank you for
Wow.
that.
thank you. Thank you.
Toby, thank you. You rock.
Thank your gifters.
Getting those Aussie
Give 'em
Aussie
love.
dollars right there.
Give them love. Become friends, everybody. That's what D&D is all about. Is making friends and telling stories together.
Toby, you get the other 50 at the end. He's blackmailing us to keep going.
All right.
We love you, Toby.
Toby.
How
So-
much damage did I take, Dono? I didn't hear.
Enough.
You took 8 points of damage.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm out of spell slots.
Ditto.
So
That level 2 grind, man. That level 2 grind.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to cast
af-
Healing Light on myself.
Okay. With this fight over, what are you guys wanting to do? With
Take a nap.
What time is it in the day by now? We've been going for like a couple
it's probably
hours,
around
right?
3 o'clock.
Okay, so
so
it's getting towards later
It's like
afternoon.
mid-afternoon.
Um,
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and burn both my.
well, I was gonna say if we take a short rest, I can use Song of Rest, so if you guys do hit die, you'll get an extra d6 of healing.
Well, then I'll do that instead.
Oh, my wife's cleaning a puppy, and it's not liking the bath. I was like, what
Yeah,
the hell is it screaming?
Wifey Goblin is a dog groomer, so I know the sound of a husky screaming. Huskies scream like humans. It is the most disturbing thing.
My husky loves a bath.
During the so by
Hour-long short rest.
You want to take an hour-long short rest, so you guys take a short rest in the midst of this now dead crab-like body with a giant shell on its back that looks like it has fuzzy, as you look into the body, it's like fuzzy claws, like fur, like thick bear-like fur with like this hardened rock shell that has like all these creases and such, and as you go to touch it, that seems to like absorb and make it so it's tough to kind of leave things out. So it's not like malleable, but it's easy to kind of grip into it and as you go to hit. So
yeah. Is anybody
Anyone want crab for dinner?
Is anybody using hit die during the short rest?
I did.
Add an extra d6 to your
I
healing.
think Briar's about.
Yeah, I did.
Briar's like only 1 point down because of our healing.
Yeah. So
Briar should be at
probably
1.
Yep's gonna do that. Hang on.
But yeah, anybody that uses hit die, Jerry's just gonna sit and like kind of sing a little song of rest for you, so you get an extra d6 healing.
You guys can make nature checks on it while you're like it's low things. So like if you guys want to do perception,
That's a dirty 20.
okay, on nature.
Yeah.
Nature
Okay,
check.
so with this, the shell
That is
of
a
the
22
hermit crab,
for me.
if you guys could probably bring it back to the ship if you could figure out a way to bring it there, or bring the ship to this side, because as you look around it, there's actually like an area really close to a shoreline, so you could probably bring the boat back over.
We will.
And harvest some of the hermit crab and use either the shell, you could sell it, or maybe build like a shield, build some armor depending on who you bring it to. You could do a lot with it. None of you probably have the skill to do it, though.
I have I have a feat that allows me to craft. I was going through my stuff today. Let me see.
You do actually, as a lizard folk, you do have an ability that
I can craft a shield, glove, javelin, or darts or blowgun needles from materials from slain creatures. So I would like to craft the shield from the shell.
Okay.
While I rest.
You're gonna give yourself crabs.
Yep.
I will require a. We'll kind of do
Survival check for harvest?
Like survival. It's gonna be like survival or tinkering, whatever you wish to do. So either use your
That's
dex
a
or your
19
wisdom.
for survival.
Okay. With the shield, you're able to create a small crab-like shield by cutting and breaking it with what tools you know of.
One of the claws. Make it one of the claws.
Okay, wait. What do you want for it? Like, what part of the crab do you want? Do you want a fuzzy shield?
I want the prettiest.
Do you want a fuzzy shield, or do you want a?
No, I want a hard shield. I want the hardest material I can find.
Okay, that would be on
the chitin.
Okay. Make an
How is that
Arcana
word
check as
pronounced?
well.
How would that word be pronounced though? Is it
What?
chitin? Is it chitin?
13.
Right. 13.
The carapace of a crab, like that harder outer shell. There's supposed to be a word for it, but I never know how to
It's
pronounce
called
it.
an exoskeleton.
Well, no, the whole thing would be an exoskeleton, but the actual material that the carapace is made out of is called like
Hey, so
chitin, something like that.
before you announce what it is, Toby just deemed an help action, so that gives
To
me
give
an
you
extra
advantage.
D6. Oh, advantage. Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah, it
roll
gives you
that again.
advantage. And you can. We only have 3 of those available per stream.
Yep.
And I'm letting Dono
that's
pick
the
if he
last
wants
one.
to limit those or add things.
I think
Okay.
that's
No,
the
we've only
last
had 2
one.
this stream.
I had one.
And that's a 15.
15.
No, because there was the
Alright,
one that was going to be for Kawhi, but Kawhi rolled
So,
a nat 20, and then
There
this
wasn't
one.
going to be anything with that 13.
Hi,
because
sorry,
the
it wasn't
15
Toby, it was Pie Lover.
Okay. So it wasn't going to be anything with the 13 but with the 15, you just barely succeed. So,
Pie.
we're making a magic item on the freaking spot, you guys. You have Hermit Crab Shield. When creatures attack you and is able to hit you or miss within 2 of your AC, they have to then make a strength save to get back any piercing or slashing weapon. Bludgeoning does not count. Bludgeoning, but the shield basically, because of like how it's made, it will, if it can catch the weapon or catch the sword, so like 2 of your AC, it basically makes it so it catches the weapon. So you have a +2 shield that allows you to catch weapons and take them from people if they can't beat the strength check with a bonus action. Or they can just choose to leave it alone.
Okay, golf clap, golf clap.
The DC 13 to be able to get it back. So
I'll create a magic item in D&D Beyond for it.
okay, cool.
And then we can do a nice write-up and get some art made and post it up to our Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Dono.
Yeah.
Kudos for making a magic item up on the spot. You rock, dude.
It's like the 3 of us all have a very, strong capability with coming up with random magic items.
Listen, you get a gnome, a plunger, and a snail, and I'll make something.
What?
Well,
huh?
it is coming up on 5 o'clock, so
I think it is a good
It's a building
time with
exercise.
that to end the stream. So thank you all for watching and listening and hanging out with us here at Adventures in Initiative. I'll let my players do their outros. Shop, you begin, and I'll be the last one to go.
I am ShopGoblin. I play Jary Berry. That's where you were getting it because of his last name. I play Jary Berry here on VALMIRAH. You can also find me as the host of The Long Rest. I'm currently working on the pre-recorded episodes, so we should have another episode of that out next week, as well as the most recent episodes of The Monthly Brew will be out next week. And this. On top of that, you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch, where I have just recently become an affiliate. So during the week, I do lots of random gaming streams. So come and give me a follow there as well. And we'll be doing more over here, too. Drunky boy. And thank you, Toby, for that last 50 bits.
You beat me to it. That's what I was going to do. So I'm the Drunken Monk. I am played the lovable, magical, very powerful warlock Merish. You can find me on TikTok, Twitter, and that's pretty much it for social media right now.
I do need to do an outro really quick because I've got to sign some paperwork really quick. But I'm Donna the Claire. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and here on Adventures Initiative. I'll be doing a one-shot tomorrow. It's going to be a Twitch exclusive one, so we won't be recording it or anything like that, but it's going to be with a bunch of cool TikTokers and a friend of mine. So check that out. We're doing the Frost Gauntlet, but I gotta go. Love you guys.
Thank you, Dono.
Thank you.
Yep. I give you permission to do my outro at the end of the stream.
I will do it.
Ooh.
I guess it's my turn. I am kawaii_or_a_mess on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram as BasicASpace, and I have played Yep.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Until next time, the adventure continues. Roll for initiative.